Namaste Krishna Rao garu. Welcome to IYRTalks English edition. In this edition, we'll just discuss on a very important issue concerning the climatic conditions of the capital of India, that is New Delhi. This New Delhi air pollution is a matter of past few years. Now it has come to limelight with some of the people coming forward and making a protest in India Gate, asking the government, urging the government to stop this pollution issue. Basically, this pollution is because of the farmers in Haryana and Punjab trying to lead the agricultural wastage, and the wind is such that it is comes towards New Delhi, and it has got a very big health hazard. And in fact, the officers of Central Secretariat Kartavya Bhavan, they said we want air purifiers in the office. So it may, even if the government is going to put that, what happened to the common man? He is not being addressed. There are three regimes what we have seen: Congress government, AP, now BJP at the helm of affairs. But nothing, there is no solution to all that. How to bring a stop to this sort of unusual thing, because it is the country's capital, and any foreign dignitary coming and visit that place, they really, because if you go and see places other than India, at US or anywhere, this pollution is being controlled with a very big hand and all that. In fact, the government of India also, there is a for industries and all that, there is a some sort of reward like green gases control and all that, and they get some credits for not doing the pollution, because sometimes people they used to say, where you get the chemical industry with highest pollution, the product mix is from India. So that also now, because nowhere in the world this chemicals are produced emitting so much of polluted material. So taking all these things into consideration and being a very important place for living for many dignitaries, do you think that any solution is there in the nearby, the political will, or sort of measurements that they need to take? Because pollution control board PCB is there everywhere, but there is no control. Can you just elucidate on this problem?
Yeah, one thing I am very glad, at long last, they should have done it long back. The Delhi residents have come together and protested at the India Gate. Unless people ask for it, no government does anything. Only when the demand is felt and they start questioning, then only government start moving. I hope at least now with this, government will start moving. For a long time they were all saying, especially this left liberal network, stating that Deepavali, because of Deepavali, Delhi is getting polluted. It's almost all 15-20 days since the Deepavali is over, or more than 15 days. Then why still there is a equal problem of pollution in Delhi? So it's not exactly related to Deepavali, though Deepavali can worsen the situation. Nobody is saying it won't have an effect. More important is the stubble burning that is happening in Punjab and Haryana states. But another point is, if that is a reason, it should be an equally important reason for Islamabad also, because Islamabad also adjoins this area. But we are not hearing so much from Islamabad about this pollution problem. Maybe they are started living with it. We really don't know much about them. But point is, if stubble burning is a major thing, so many years, can't the governments address this issue, talk to the farmers, and have a mechanism of collection of this stubble for using for some other work, and work out that economics instead of making them burn that stubble? Is something, I mean, for governments which do so many things, is it such a major thing? I don't think so, but I don't think any earnest attempt towards that has either been done by Haryana government or by Punjab government, because those are the main areas where the wheat is grown and wheat is harvested just around this time, leaving this stubble to be burned for the second crop. That's one area which needs better. But beyond that also there seems to be problem. Otherwise it won't have. One, of course, the climatic condition because of the fog that accompanies the winter months in that area. But once you are able to control the smoke, the stubble and the other pollutants, then I think fog itself may not have that much of an effect. I think it's time government really addresses that. How many can afford air purifiers? Are you going to say that only those who have air purifiers can only live in Delhi? In which case, or maybe the extreme condition, if things continue like this, maybe it's time you shift the capital from Delhi and relocate it in a place like central place like Bhopal, which is more convenient for the rest of the country as well. But I mean, not just the air pollution, Delhi is also suffering from a huge water pollution. See the status of Yamuna river. So I mean, not that other cities are any better. Problems of pollution are there in Mumbai, in Hyderabad, especially in industrial estates, the type of a pharma industry you have a serious, but nowhere it seems to be as bad as it is in Delhi. And it's time the government addresses this major problem.
Thank you, sir.
Enta?